What's up guys? In this video we will go through chapter 1-2. It's a short chapter. As promised, we will be learning more about Lewis and looking at odd things that happen in this old 2005 game.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not
Do something, cop!
After you. Now!
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
The body of the villager we just killed magically disappeared. I mean, look at that. So while Leon was in a small coma, we had the virus injected and he wakes up tied up to Lewis. We know Lewis was a cop and later realized it wasn't worth the trouble. He runs away like a pussy after seeing Leon karate chop a villager, and we do not meet him again for a very, very long time.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good.
In this chapter, we meet the merchant, our soon-to-be best friend. This is probably the favorite character of many who play Resident Evil 4. He's our savior. He sells us weapons, tunes them up to improve different aspects, and we can also sell him all the items we steal from villagers, as well as some trash too. At this moment, I will sell the pearl pendant spinel and the first aid spray. With the money I have, the most important thing to buy is more inventory space. I also buy the treasure map. It highlights items that are valuable to the merchant. I've played this game so many times, I know where all important treasures are, but well, memory can fail sometimes. At this point, I also buy the rifle and TMP. The TMP is what I use in place of the handgun for situations like running or when I have little ammo of the handgun. I do not have much money to tune a lot, but I will tune the firepower of the shotgun because it's too weak and it's very useful for crowds. As an interesting fact, in older versions of the game, using the spray negatively affected a player's final rank. However, that was discontinued and there is no penalty for using the spray in this game. We got a glimpse of what horrors Leon will face in this part. If you want to kill all enemies in this part, the easiest way is to get in this ladder and wait for everyone to come after you, and simply knife them. Trust me, there's brain scarcity in this village, and the villagers will continue to climb the ladder even after they see you with a knife killing others that climb. However, if I were to do that, this video would take way too long, so I'm just going to run by this part killing the few bold people that get in my way. There are two ways to do this. I could get the left half of the emblem first and then get the right one, or vice versa. I will show you both ways. This first time around I am getting the right half, which lies in the roof of the cabin. Then I'll go for the left half, which lies at the top of the hill. Don't fall for this one. The ammo is just a trick. If we try to get it, they'll pinch us with their huge forks and cook us along with our pal. Once we start climbing though, any attack is useless. We suddenly become invisible and the villagers go through us. And this is why I prefer the TMP for running situations. The old age in these villagers is an advantage. I just shoot them in the leg, they take a super long time to get up, which is enough time to run away. Gas barrels are an ally for this part. Now once we have the right half, we have to go to get the left half, which is up the slope. This path is pretty clear with just one villager who is left alone by his friends. He is inoffensive and easy to take care of. Once I have the left half, all we need to do is jump down and the door happens to be right next to us. I do want to get as many things as possible, so I will briefly enter this cabin, which gives us a yellow herb, and then I'll get the 2 barrels on the side of the house. In my opinion, this was the easiest and fastest way to go through this place running, but I'll show you guys the second option. This time, the plan is switched and I'll go for the left half first. A disadvantage of this path is that once up the slope there are 2 dynamite men which you have to kill or they'll make your life impossible. However, to my surprise, these nice men helped me with the crowd of cool people. They threw both dynamites and cleared my path. However, they turned to me seconds later.
I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
If you choose to get the right half first, these men with dynamites do not appear and the path is mostly clear. After I get the left half, I jump down, check the cabin, and then leave. Or at least, that was the original plan. You guys ever plan something out and someone ruins it? Well, that's what happened here. 2 villagers came in to corner Leon. I quickly got the shotgun to send them off flying. To my surprise, the shotgun left both men headless. Even much more surprising was the fact that the farthest man could get to Leon and try to strangle him headless.
What?
So that's one of the odd things that happens in this game. It hasn't happened to me often, but it's happened a few times. Yeah, I could have shaked off the man and taken a herb, however that would have been a complete waste of herbs for something that was not supposed to happen. So I quickly restarted the game and we'll be back in a few seconds. Herbs are valuable and don't deserve to be wasted on headless men who magically continue living just to put their hands on Leon. And we're back at the same place we were exactly a minute ago. So now we must go after the right half. I always try to get these barrels at the side and later surround the house. These villagers don't make a good team. The guy on top of the roof just keeps throwing dynamites and killing his own people. Unless he's doing it on purpose to help out this poor foreigner who everyone is after. Once Leon starts climbing the ladder, no damage can be done. Even if they try to attack him, they'll just go through him. Once up here, I just have to clear a small path to leave. Okay? Where did that come from? So out of nowhere, just somebody throws a dynamite. Currently, unsolved case as I never saw who it is. Leon had multiple bones fractured. Ever wonder how that could feel like? Well, Leon gets up energetically and only holds onto his side, so apparently it isn't that bad. He's also a simple man, and 2 herbs were enough to heal those bones. And finally, we lived through that part. Making a small comparison, getting the left half first in the slope is a long route to go, and there are greater possibilities of getting hurt. You go to the slope first, get the left half, and then have to jump down and go back to the cabin for the right half. Getting the right half first in the roof of the cabin is the easiest and quickest way to go. Right after the cabin, you have a pretty clear path to go up the slope. We do not encounter men with dynamites. We only have a lonely man waiting for his death. After getting the final half, the door is right next to us when we jump down, making this the fastest route with less possible damage. Let me know in the comments which path is more comfortable for you to go through this part. Now we enter this other structure. Like always, I break barrels and snatch whatever I can. There are 4 villages here. Let's just say they weren't very nice to Leon. You could again just go by them, however I do get rid of them to avoid having them persecuting Leon through this whole place. Now we encounter 2 men with dynamites and 2 miserable villagers. Just hear out their sad story. I feel pity for them. One of the villagers with dynamites rose, looked at his buddies, and ended their lives. How can people be so cruel to each other? Only the 2 with dynamite survived. However, with the rifle, you can shoot one of them in the head, whichever rises first, and the dynamite will explode, removing those 2 threats. See? Easy peasy. Now we take a quick look at what we can grab and move. You know, Ashley's in danger. Clever people. Bear traps all over the place. The bear traps are apparently aimed at closing on Leon, since villagers are able to step on them and nothing will happen. You see, where this villager landed, there was a trap, but nothing happened. Let's just say the graphics during this time weren't that good. The villager's head is inside the wall, and Leon's feet can go inside the villager, and then their body is disintegrated into the air. We also have a hidden treasure here, if you can call it hidden. We break through this window and we get an elegant mask with spot for 3 gems. Like the beer stein, we should find all the gems first and sell the mask with all the gems. It is much more valuable than selling the pieces individually. Who was he talking to? There's nobody else here. Anyways, it's fishing time. If you have enough space in your inventory, you can catch some fish either to eat or sell to the merchant later. Fish aren't of a lot of value to the merchant, so if you're planning on selling it, you will make a lot. Unfortunately, I do not have any space in my inventory to store any size of fish, but I will use one for health. I felt bad for this other big fishy. Sorry, buddy, I killed you for nothing. The rest of you are safe. You guys shall live today. Two bullets are needed for the crows in this part, one for the crow up front and one to hit the cord and explode it, which should get the 2 crows in the back. This time the crows had stolen some bullets and money for Leon. Here we get another treasure, a brass pocket watch. Like the pearl necklace, we want to close the lid of the well first, so the pocket watch is clean when we sell it. Up next, I have to open a door. It has a crystal ball that can be rotated. All I need to do is turn it up and then right. Right now, there's not a lot of thinking we need to do, it's just rotating the ball to match the cult insignia. As the thief I am, I'm going to open cabinets, closets, and read the papers on the bed. Why not? The file continues to give us information. We can see that Lewis isn't just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man. He is something more, and my cooperation with him could make the situation complicated. There are also mentions of a supposed third party. We'll find out who that is later on. This room has also 2 pictures of a man. This picture is in every corner of this house, as we'll see later on.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
And that was chapter 1-2. It was a short chapter and I played it together with chapter 1-3, so be on the lookout because chapter 1-3 will be out in a couple of hours. And thank you for watching.